Hey everyone! Today we're addressing climate change. We're feeling the effects in the north, but especially in southern countries where it gets a lot hotter than here, people are facing the consequences daily.
So Oxfam International asks two things from the G8. Of course, clear commitments. One, on mitigation. We need a reduction of the emissions of 40% by 2020 on the basis of 1990. The other thing is that we want additional funds to help poor countries to adapt to the effects of climate change that they already have. We have estimated the amount in $50 billion a year just for the more urgent needs. Poor countries who are least responsible for the climate crisis are already being hit hard by multiple climate change impacts. The first clearly is hunger. 3 out of 4 of the world's poorest people are at immediate risk of crop failures and loss of livestock. It's also a risk for health, for people working outdoors, for new diseases and changes in the distribution in diseases in the world. It's a risk for disasters. Climate-related disasters have been increasing in frequency at an extraordinary rate. It's a risk for water, of course. Many major cities risk to collapse due to glacial melt and to the difficulties in accessing to drinking water. And last, there's migration. Climate change migration is already a reality, and we estimate that 26 million people are just today climate change refugees. The risk is to have 200 million people a year in 250 if we don't act quickly.
In the south, especially in Africa, climate change is more than discussion about the impact of global warming on animals or on any. Of course they are important, but in Africa, climate change discussion is about life and death. It's the bread and butter of the livelihood, the lives and livelihood of the people. For instance, we've seen recently increased migration from pastoral communities because of lack of grazing land, lack of water, which in turn leads to conflict with neighboring communities.
Do you want to help as well? Go to oxfam.org and take action now.